What about like Shohei's version of leadoff?
Yeah.
I feel like you got to be Shohei to do that though.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. And it's like, yeah, if I can, I saw him the other day. It was 97 off in first pitch of the game when you guys were in Cleveland, and he went like 150.
Homer.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right.
He
like,
did. I do remember that. Yeah,
I'm like,
it was the first game.
I don't know if that's in my bag. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I think I can do well and see some pitches, know the zone a little bit. But you're right. Like when Rizzo was doing it in Chicago for that little bit of time when he was doing it, Jock was doing it for a little bit. And, I think you just have to know your game and then kind of like really dive into that when you're in the leadoff spot.
Yeah. And like, hitting leadoff for so long for me now that I hit second.
Right. Well, yeah. What's that transition like?
It's hard for me sometimes because Shohei, I want him to swing as much as possible.
Right.
Like he should. I don't want him to go up there and walk.
Right.
They're gonna walk him, of course. I wholeheartedly understand it. I wouldn't pitch to him either, but I want him to swing. And then obviously with Freddie behind me,
right.
I want him to swing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want these guys to swing as much as possible. And I'm so used to how I grew up is the same way you grew up as a leadoff hitter. Like we're kind of trying to see pitches, work your bat,
right.
get into the game a little bit.
Right.
Because like 5 and 6 pitch innings was not a thing.
And I don't know about for you guys, when I was in like little league and stuff growing up, they had pitch counts too. So it's like if you were facing a guy, you're like, you want to, waste as many pitches as possible.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, I mean, for you, that's got to be
tough situation. It's kind of tough to know, but I think I take responsibility and just kind of do it. But I don't know. Like some part of me is like, it don't really matter because the pitcher is going to go, 80, 90 pitches, and whoever comes in after is going to be throwing 100.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like you might as well just get your swings off. So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
With it. So
no, I know. And I mean, does it free you up when Shohei goes big fly or single or double?
That makes it a lot easier. That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But like if he, gets out on
right. One or two pitches,
and it's like, man,
you're in your head a little bit thinking about it.
Yeah, and as soon as I've learned, like as soon as I start to get in my head thinking about it, you shut it down.
Take it.
I take it.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way. Yeah,
because it's like when you're just a little in between and you don't know if you want to swing at this pitch or not,
you can get tick late.
Yep, and you're gonna just miss it or whatever it is, and so I've learned to shut it down. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see if I can change my ways and get some swings off.
I'm going to go to the hitters meeting today and be like, hey, pitchers, if Shohei gets out on one pitch, groove that thing down the middle. Moogie's going to be in his head thinking about it.
All right, so I do want to talk a little bit about you. You play in the WBC for Team Japan. Your mom is Japanese, right?
My mom is Japanese, yes.
And how was that? How was that growing up?
It was cool, man. It was like for me, it was the norm, but I think the more I left home and, I understood like the bicultural nature of like my household, right? Like coming in, there's a little room where you put your shoes right away. Like there are no shoes in the house. And, my mom was always cooking up like very traditional Japanese meals. And she a lot of the rules that we had were very like, standard for Japanese. And so it was normal for me, but I think once I started to grow up and then learn more about my buddies and stuff, like it wasn't necessarily the norm, but that's all she knew growing up, and she came here and then her mom and her dad are still in Japan, her sisters are in Japan, and her entire family is still in Japan. And so
do you go back and see them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So growing up, we would go like once a year. And then once my brother got into high school, with sports and everything like that, it was getting tough. And then when I got to high school, they came over to the States and hung out with us. And so we were able to do that. But then when the WBC happened, we were really able to they were able to see me play for the first time. And we were able to go over there and hang out. And then now I go once a year, and it's kind of the cool thing is it's kind of, like connected our family, more so than we ever had.
Oh, so it ended up being inadvertently doing something like that.
No doubt. Like, and we communicate more. Like, my mom always talked to them, but like for me, I mean, I can't say I communicate with them because I don't speak Japanese, but like I go there and see them and we're able to hang out, and whether it's my mom or somebody from the agency that we fly over there with, like I'm spending time with them, seeing them, getting FaceTime with them. And like, my grandparents are getting older, so it's cool to be able to spend time.
So how does that conversation go if y'all can't speak? Like, is it just, because I know like when I went to Japan, it's like you smile.
100%. Yeah, like, right.
But this is your family. So how do you do that with your family?
So it was so funny. So we went there last off season, and my grandpa can't hear that well. So I'm talking. So I'm looking at my aunt, but our interpreter from our agency's there, who has worked with Yamamoto and Roki and them, and so he's translated to my aunt. My cousin is sitting there with her baby, and they bring a whiteboard and a marker everywhere, and she's writing it down and then showing my grandpa. My grandpa then reads it, laughs, does whatever, says something back, and then it's like, so it was like 5 different people are translating this thing, but it's all for family. We loved it. It was great, but and then sometimes, like my aunt or whatever wouldn't even respond and tell my grandpa what they were saying, because she was like, and I'm over it. But but yeah, it's a process for sure.
So because of the WBC, I ain't gonna say because of WBC, but it played a part. Your like fame level shot through the roof.
You could say because of the WBC. Yeah,
it did. Yeah. So tell me about your experience at the WBC, getting to play there, getting to play in front of your fam, getting to play with Shohei, and Yoshi, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Roki, you got to play with all these guys.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Were you nervous?
Super nervous.
Yeah, me too when I was my first. Yeah.
Super nervous. Like, you going over there, obviously being, Tommy too. Tommy was the first American-born Korean to play over there. And so I was the first American-born Japanese, and my mom was like, listen, there's certain things like you gotta, like, you can and cannot do. And so I'm on the flight over, and I'm like, dude, I cannot embarrass my family. Like, I cannot let Japan down, my family. Like, this cannot go bad. Like, if we lose, we lose, but like, I can't do anything to like disrespect my family.
What could that possibly be?
Just mannerisms, like the way you act.
Slam your helmet or something.
Do something like that, or even like, like simple, right, during the national anthem, just like my mom is like, make sure you're doing all the right things. Like she's, because she's like, it's, the rules are different over there, and so I'm nervous, and she's like, you better be respectful to the team, everybody, like they are all more important than you, like kind of like you're the guest, and I'm like, all right, and I get over there. And Shohei comes over and he's like, hey, how's your family? And I'm like, good. And then as I'm getting closer to these guys, like Yoshi's taking me out to eat, and I'm talking to him, and I was like, hey, like, my mom's telling me we're going to be bowing to the field and, before and after practice. And I was like, are we going to be doing that? And they were like laughing, like, bro, your mom is so old school. Like, we don't do none of that anymore. Like, it's more relaxed. So I was like, oh, okay, good. And that part of it was cool. But, it was, what was really cool was that everybody saw Shohei like do his thing, and with the Angels and stuff, but I feel like I benefited greatly from the WBC, but I thought he did too, like with the Trout and him battle at the end. Next year he goes out and wins AL MVP unanimously, and seeing him like take BP, because I don't know how often he takes BP.
Never.
Right?
He never does. But so,
I mean, he did it in Japan. Did he do it for the Tokyo series when you?
No, it was just too much. Like for him, it's really just too much.
Yeah.
Like he can't really like take steps. He can't. And there's like, everybody in the world wants to be famous, right?
Yeah.
Until you see a famous person have to live how they have to live their life, and how Shohei has to live, it's like, man, that kind of sucks.
Like the MJ doc that came out during COVID, where he's sitting there in his room smoking a cigar, like, I can't leave my, like, that's really him.
That's
like,
Shohei. That's literally him.
And
but it is what it is. I mean,
kudos to him. I mean, and listen, he handles it obviously amazingly, and he's happy, and does everything. But in Japan, it's like he cannot move. No, so it's crazy.
Tell me about that battle. Like, did you even think about, especially that 9th inning with Shohei taking them out? Like, being on Shohei's team now, if there was a 9th inning with Shohei taking the mound, I couldn't be more positive that we won. So
that
you're gonna win.
Oh, that Japan was gonna win.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying from your like on the Dodgers, I'm saying right on the Dodgers right now. If Shohei took them out in the 9th inning, we're winning. We won.
Yeah.
So I want to hear your perspective from it.
Yeah. You know,
and not just about Shohei, but your perspective.
Yeah, right. Like he's coming in the game, and it feels like this surreal moment. Like in the moment, you're like, wait, this is like, what is going on right now? Like this is crazy. And he's jogging out, and you're like, this guy's a freak. But you're right. Like I was like in that moment, I was like, I don't know anybody else in the world after seeing him for the past 2 to 3 weeks that I would want being on this mound.
Yeah.
And so he goes out there, whatever, and then, you know, gets to Trout.
Yep.
And
it was McNeil walked. I hit into a double play. And then
were you
Trout.
leading off? And McNeil was 9-hole, you were 1, Trout was 2, Goldie 3.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. So everybody's excited, right? We get 2 out. Everybody's excited. And I'm looking around, I'm like, yo, I don't think you guys realize, like, this is Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if something happens with Mike Trout, like we got Goldie, who's the MVP, who's the reigning MVP, and then we got Nato or Schwarber, whoever it was, and I'm like, so I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And then they start going at it. And then I'm seeing Shohei hit 100, 101, 102 in the at-bat, ripping National Suite. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm in the outfield like focused, but at the same time, like I'm like a fan. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, he hit him with like an 87, 88 mile an hour sweeper that broke like 20 feet. Yeah.
Whatever. And so
whatever.
I mean, it's just
he's a freak.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can really say, you know. So what do you have? Where's your gold medal now?
At my parents' house.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I gave that one to my mom.
Just nice. Okay, yeah. So she keeps it.
She keeps it. Yeah, I mean that was like an ode to her. I felt like she deserved it, you know, because without her, I'm not eligible for the team or any of it,
sure,
you know.
For sure. So are you gonna play again?
I hope so. Yeah, I would like to. And it seems like, are you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think that playing in that is, you know, I ain't gonna argue. I think it's the most fun I've ever really had playing baseball.
Yeah,
like, you know, you never really get that atmosphere that much.
Yeah.
Games that, like, we play 162.
Right.
Like, those games are like every game meant something. You know, and you're only playing 2 weeks worth of ball, really. Right. So
that quarterfinals against
Venezuela.
When Trey Turner hit that.
Oh man, dude, because we were hurt. Because I think if we lost, we were out.
You were out.
We were out.
Yeah.
So like we're down. And you feel it. Like, you can feel it. Because both teams are, you know, giving it everything they got. And they were up, and you could feel it. And we just started kind of slowly built an inning. And then you just get to a spot where you just need something to happen.
Right.
Like, you just.
Right.
And a homer was, like, not in anybody's real cards, but homer. And then that moment is probably some of the most.
I mean,
joyous. You know, I had I was on deck. I think I was on deck. So I was hitting next. And I remember like not even focusing on hitting because I was so emotional from
what just happened.
What just happened, yeah. So.
I remember seeing your whole team like at home play. It's like Little League style. Like for the fans that don't understand, like, oh, the WBC doesn't mean that much, like watch players and their reactions during that tournament and tell us that it doesn't really matter to us, at least. Like, maybe it doesn't matter as much to you guys, but like for the players, we're not getting paid.
No, we're not getting paid.
Nothing matters
for that.
about it.
Nope.
It's just strictly ball.
It's pure fun and
just
play
winning.
for your country. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, if I hit a leadoff homer or Shohei hit a leadoff homer or whatever, now clap, boom, boom, boom. Right. But if you hit a leadoff homer in the WBC,
it's nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it's
the same thing, completely different. So